it's me, Stace. For today's video, I thought I would share with you me creating a layout using the Brother Scan and Cut2 machine, along with a free software that is called Canvas. You can find the software at scanandcutcanvas.brother.com. I'm going to click on Login, and you will see this software is very different from Design Space. When you first open it up, we have Canvas projects and a tab for My Projects. These are ones I was working on or that I saved already. The Canvas projects, though, these are very similar to the Make It Now section of Design Space. So if I click on one, you can see it brings up what the file is called, a picture of it. I can play a video of it. I can download the recipe, which is the material you would need, the card sizes or the paper sizes. Down here is all the cutting pieces, and I can download these to the software or on the machine. We're going to make a new one though, so I'm going to close this out and click on New. All right, now this is what the actual software looks like. Up top here we have Project Edit View, a bunch of functions over here. On the left-hand side we have Projects, Basic, Border, Logo, and Text. All these options are also on the machine. I'm going to first name my title or name my project. I'm going to name it a layout. All right, now I'm going to go over here and click on Text. Now I'm making a layout for when hubby and I went for a bike ride on his bike, so I want to choose a font that is not too girly. Now I'm thinking about this one right here. It's just called Bingle. I'm going to click on that. It'll bring up a text box. Double click on that, and I'm going to change this to my title. I'm going to make it say Hitting the Road. Right, I do like that. I'm going to click on it and change the color. So up top here, I'm going to go to the Properties box. I'm going to make it be black. And down here, you see the line type. We have the option to have it be a cutting and drawing line, a cutting line only, or a drawing line only. I'm going to go ahead and pick on cutting line. All right, now I know I have two 3x3 photos and one 4x6 photo. So I'm going to go over here and go back and click on Basic Shapes. And there's a whole lot that come in on this one. There's just a basic square, one that has rounded corners. This one has more of a rounded corner. I'm going to click on this one, just a basic, so I can round my own corners. All right, so I have my square. I'm going to go back up top to that Properties box and change the size. And I want to make it be 3.25. This way it'll be like a photo mat. And also change this to be black and also make it be a cutting line. You can also leave the cutting drawing line. It's not really going to affect it. All right, so I know I have two of them. So I'm going to right click on this one and choose Duplicate. So I have two of those. Go back and grab another box and make this one be 4¼ by 6¼ So back to the Properties. I'm going to make this one be 4.25. I'm going to uncheck that box so I can put in my own number for the width. And also make this one be black and also a cutting line. All right, so now I have my photo mats, but I think I'm missing something. I think I want to bring in an image of a motorcycle. So I'm going to go up top into a new tab and just go to Google. And I'm going to type in here motorcycle silhouette and see what pops up. I'm going to go to Images. I probably won't find one that looks just like his bike, but I want to find one that's somewhat close to it. I like this one, but he has a taller seat on it and he has a bigger windshield thingy. I'm going to actually go over here where it says Harley-Davidson. Maybe I can find one here that more looks like his bike. I like this one a lot, but I don't like how the wheel is blacked out. I mean, that's what his bike looks like right there, pretty much, but he has, again, the higher seat, which I think is pretty much close to this one. I'm going to go ahead and click on that one, see what it looks like. All right, that's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and click on View Image. I'm going to right click on it and save image as. I'm just going to name it Bike and save it to my desktop and click on Save. And I can close this out and close this out and go back to the software. Now in these functions here we see we have creating a new project. This is to override this project. Image tracing SVG. Now this is not an SVG since we grabbed it off of Google, so it is an image. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Image Tracing. I'm going to choose the file and grab the bike. And we'll see it load up here. I'm going to go ahead and click on Preview. And a blue line is going to appear on whatever is going to cut out. And I can see the blue line is only going to cut the outline of it, which will just give me like a big old black glob. So I'm going to go over here and pick on Color. and hit preview again and see what that does. So if you see the difference here, now it's going to cut out all the inner parts as well, which is what I want. I'm going to click OK. All right, so I have the bike over here. Now if you notice, when I move the bike, we have all these other pieces. They were just parts of it. I'm going to click on all those and just hit delete on my keyboard and bring this guy back and change it to be a black color. So back up top to my property box, make it be a black and make it be a cutting line. All right, that looks pretty good. So I want to make it be a lot smaller than that. And now it's just a matter of rearranging these. All right, so I maybe put the bike down here. And I can probably journal right here. I could do that. This is going to go on a white piece of cardstock. Actually, what I'm going to do over here, I'm going to go to View, and I'm going to click off Show Matte Image, so it only shows me a piece of white. So it kind of gives you an idea what my layout will look like. It's a lot of black and white only, but I thought what I can do here is have the bike here maybe, and draw like a little wiggly line and kind of journal on that to act like a bike trail, maybe. Not quite sure. I could flip him around. Let me go up top and hit View. Go to Edit rather, and flip him around the other way. If I do that, how'd this little square get there? I must have added the box. I delete that one. If I do that this way, I'm going to have a hard time with the photos. I'm going to undo all that and put that bike back where it was the other way. There we go. All right, so I think I might go that route. Creating a little line here to draw on, I think. I think that might be kind of fun. All right, so these are all 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and this is 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. I can cut these out myself, so all I want to have the brother cut out is the title and the bike. I just want to make sure I'm 100% okay with it before I go ahead and cut it out. I'm not sure if I want to do the trail then, but I guess I can do the trail or just journal freehand down here. And of course, once I create it, I can play around with these guys. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and delete my squares. They're good. All right, I'm going to hit over here. I'm going to hit download. And it's going to ask me to choose the download method. I can download it to my PC, which is on my USB card that I can send to the machine. Or I'm going to do just a scan and cut transfer. So I'll put it on the machine itself. And it said it is ready, so I can close this out and I can log off. All right, so we'll go to the machine and plug it up and get started on the layout. Alrighty guys, we're at the machine. I'm going to turn it on so we can see how this works from beginning to end or start to finish. I'm going to click on the screen here, click OK. Now I did save this to the machine via wirelessly, so I'm going to click on Pattern. And we see my Wi-Fi button right there. It's not lit up yet, so we want to give it a second to find my Wi-Fi connection. And that was a really good reason I bought the machine, is because it had the Wi-Fi in it, so it doesn't need to be on the computer or hooked up to it. And this morning I actually just ordered the Silhouette Cameo 3 because of the Bluetooth. Alright, so we see that's now lit up. I'm going to click on that. It's going to find the file we created. And it's going to bring up the file the same exact way we saved it in the software, but we're still able to move things around on the screen. Alright, so there's the layout. So we have Hitting the Road up here and our bike down here, just like we saved it. To save paper though, I'm going to bring it up here. And I'm going to go ahead and click on OK. And we see it right there. And I'm going to go ahead and click on Load My Mat. And I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, I have my mat loaded. I'm going to go ahead and click on Cut. And I'm going to bring you guys down here. I'm going to hit Start. And it tells me right here, this is the new update. It's going to take 3 minutes to cut. I'm going to bring you guys down so you can see it cutting. And I may end up fast forwarding it, we'll see. So I hit Start. Alrighty, we are done. I'm going to unload my mat. It says finish cutting up here. I'm going to unload it. Close that up and push this back so you guys can see the cutting on the mat. Okay, let's go to the table and put our layout together. Alright guys, we are back. I have my 12 by 12 piece for my layout. I'm going to take all this off the mat. Now I'm going to set that down here and take all of our pieces off. I'm actually going to line up my letters up top here, so I'm going to make sure they stay in order. Alright, set this off to the side. Now I did cut this out on a 12 by 12 piece of black for one reason. That's so I have this outline. So what I'm going to do here is just take my 12 by 12 white and put it behind that and make sure these guys are straight so I can use this to make sure I put my letters on straight. I'm using the art glitter glue by Made It with the fine tip. I'm just getting rid of that little clunk right there. And I'm going to take my letter H. Some glue behind it. I mean, you don't need a whole lot of glue when working with layouts because it's going to go in a sleeve anyway. Alright, so I'm going to put that H in there where that goes and just lift it up, make sure it's going to stay down on my white behind it. Okay, then we have the I. And again, I'm going to poke the eye through there to make sure that's staying down. If they're off a little bit, I'm okay with it, but at least this way it gives me a general placement on where they go to make sure they're somewhat straight. So lift it up, make sure it's not going to get stuck to your black piece, your stencil, I guess this would be. See, my T did kind of turn a little bit. Picking it up, kind of pushing it down. So yeah, this software is very different, like I said, from Design Space, but I think it is pretty easy to work with, I think. You know, if you're new to the Canvas, I would recommend going on YouTube and watching a few videos. There's one, Apple something is their YouTube name, and she has a whole bunch of videos on Canvas and whatnot. Okay, alright, so a few more letters or words. I think with anything new, I think the more you play with it, you'll get used to it, you know? And I really like this machine because of the fact it's wireless. It does not need to be plugged into the computer. I mean, I know the Cricut doesn't need to either if you have the Cricut Explore Air, but if you have the regular one or the one, you're going to need to buy the Bluetooth adapter for it. And at first I thought the wireless stuff was stupid because I was like, well, you still need to be near, you know, the machine to load paper and whatnot, but I like that it doesn't need to be attached to the machine. You know, so it can pretty much go anywhere in your room. And as I mentioned, I did just purchase the Silhouette Cameo 3. I had the original one, and that worked. It's working fine, but I lost my cord. Remember I told you guys that? I lost my cord. I had to order one off of Amazon, and it's not a Silhouette cord. It's just like an off-brand one. And it works, but you really kind of have to wiggle it in there, and I'm afraid I might damage the port where the machine, where the plug goes. And I can't find the cord anywhere. I looked on Silhouette America. They don't sell the cord. So the hubby the other day, it's kind of funny how it works out, he said he wanted to buy this part for his bike, and I was like, well, is it a part that you need? He said, no, it's a part that I want. And I'm like, all right, well, if you get that part, you know, you can get that thing that you want, I'm going to get the Cameo 3. He says, you got a deal. So I went and ordered it this morning, or actually last night. And I know a lot of them are pre-order. I went to Crafty Corner first, and they have it on there, and they have all kinds of bundles, but Crafty Corner has them, but they're not going to start shipping out until mid-September. And I was like, I'm not going to pay for something now and wait that long to get it. So I went on Amazon, and I can take this off. See how that worked out? Really good. Alright, so I went to Amazon, and they had them. Now I have my photos here with my black mats. I'm going to glue these on while I talk. Amazon had a bunch of them, and I wanted ones that I seen for a ship date like August 15th or in stock, that kind of thing. So I seen one that they had, and it was from Crafty Corner, and I added it to my cart with a few other things, and it said it'll be here Monday or Tuesday. But I was like, well, that can't be true because Crafty Corner has them and they're not in stock till mid-September. So I called Crafty Corner this morning, the minute they opened, and I asked about it. I said, I ordered one off of Amazon that says it's coming from you guys. Is it going to be here, or is it going to be like on back order? She goes, oh no, it'll be there. They sent a few of them to Amazon, so they're at the Amazon warehouse, so it'll be here Monday or Tuesday. And I will of course do an unboxing of that when I get it. And I've been using my Silhouette mainly to do planner stickers. Alright, so let's go ahead and lay this one on there. And this is just his bike regular. And then we have these two. Alright, so how do we have it? We had it over here, right? Like that. And then this like this. I actually want me up here like that. And then the bike will go down here. The bike will go down here, and I can kind of draw a line there with my journaling. That'll work. So when I go to pop it up, so you see, in a matter of seconds, not seconds, but a few minutes, we created a really cute layout. And like I said, I do like the machine a lot. I mainly use it for the fussy cutting on my stamps, but there's all kinds of things you can create with it. Even the little making out things in the actual canvas projects. I did the backing off of these guys. I should look for a helmet. That would have been cute, huh? That's okay. This will work. Alright, we're going to lay this down right here like that, making it be straight. Yeah, then I can just take a little gel pen and draw like a little road there. Alright, so I'm going to glue these on. Now normally with photos on a layout, I usually make them go crooked because if I try to go straight and they're off by a little bit, you can tell, but I'm just going to kind of go for it and make them be straight maybe. I'm just kind of using the edge of my paper here as a guide. Alright, and then these ones I do want a little bit of a turn to them. So what do y'all think of the layout? Not bad, right? Pretty basic. But I think the layout is supposed to be about the memories of the photos and not the actual design of the layout. I love that picture. That was when I did a selfie on the bike. This is the first time I went out. We went out twice already, and I shared the one with you guys on my last Saturday video. I had a blast. I loved it. Alright, so there is the finished layout. What do y'all think? I think it needs some, maybe another color on here, but I think overall it's okay. I think Cut2 will like it. Like I said, I can draw. I have a gel pen over here. I don't know if I have black in this pile or not. I don't. Oh, I have this black marker. I'm going to do a test before I go on my layout. I'm going to take a Project Life thing here. Okay, so what I can do here on the very bottom is to draw, Lord help me if I mess this up. Alright, I'm going to draw some lines to make it look like the bike is traveling. And I can journal on these lines. Just like, me and hubby on bike with the date. It's not going to be a whole lot of journaling, but I think it's a cute effect. There we go. So that kind of finishes it off with the little lines. So I can, like I said, I can journal on that one. I'm going to do it in color. I'm going to guess blue because I'm wearing blue and he's wearing blue. So again, I'm going to test this marker out to see what color it is. I'm going to grab a piece of white index card over here, or something white. Alright, piece of white paper. This here is the same color blue, or close to it, because I have a few blue markers. This is a darker blue, I think. Yeah. Alright, we're going to go with this one. Put the caps back on them, guys. This is going to be a long video, guys. I'm sorry, but at least this way you guys can see how my brain works. Alright. Again, make sure it's writing. Alright, so we're going to do hubby and me on bike, and then date. and I don't know the date. It'll be on my phone. All right, hubby. And is it hubby and me or hubby and I? Hubby and I, I think. Hubby and I. Hitting the road. I'm going to do the same thing. Hitting. Oh, I forgot my little thingies up there too. Hitting. The road. Okay. Of course, my writing right there wasn't the best, but it's okay. Worst case scenario, I can always put another piece of cardstock over it and cover it up and redo it. All right, we're going to go ahead and put the dots to our eye. Up there, we have 2 of them. Okay, there's my apostrophe there. Okay, so this eye right there. Make sure it's straight. I do like that font. Like I said, this was one that was built into the software. As far as that machine goes, I don't think you can import a font like you can with the Cricut. I mean, I could be wrong on that one, but I don't see an option to do that. Alright, there we have it. So it looks like that when it's finished. And then right there. Alright guys, super long video. Sorry about that. Any questions, let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.